Hey guys, so just got back from the theater from seeing another double feature. I know it's been a week since I posted my last reviews of what Like a Boss and Underwater. I apologize, it's taken me a week to come back and do some more reviews because the main reason, to keep it short, I have been sick again. When I was recording my reviews last Monday, you could probably tell I was starting to come down with something a little bit. I was coughing, and I'm going to tell you right now, uh, full apologies for any coughing fits I have. I've been having a lot of coughing fits. I'm trying to control it. It's this weather just is terrible. I literally last week couldn't get out of bed for like a couple days and let alone fucking go to the movies. So yeah, that's why I haven't been to the movies in a while. And it makes it even more difficult when there's like fucking a lot of shit I gotta catch up on now. Because of that. But, I have to worry about my health first before fucking doing reviews. And well, it probably wasn't really a bright idea for me to go out today. It's like 18 degrees where I live in Ohio, and it's like feels like 3 degrees. It's fucking freezing outside. It's like really bad outside how cold it is. And then on top of that, I'm sick, yeah, like I said, and I'm going to the fucking movies. But anyways, I had to catch up first on a couple of movies that I meant to review a couple weeks ago, and the first being 1917, the new World War I epic by Sam Mendes that has been getting a lot of buzz, especially lately because it got it won best director and best picture drama at the Golden Globes. No one expected that to fucking win. I don't think anybody did. Over stuff like Irishman, it won Best Director over Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino. Like I said, no one would have guessed that, but it did. And it was like kind of a surprise. And I was looking forward to this movie, and I knew it was coming out pretty here shortly. I know it's got like a smaller release in other areas, but of course, my area is not a big market, so that's why I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, I've heard really amazing things about this movie, and I was looking forward to it. I definitely was. Like I said, even from audiences, I've been hearing a lot of positive things about it, and yeah, it's really fucking good. That's my review of it. Bye. No, yeah, it's a really fucking good movie. It's definitely a really good movie. Is it my pick for best picture? No, it's not. But would I be mad if it won best picture? No, because it's the Oscars, and who gives a shit, anyways. The Oscars are a joke, anyways. I'm not saying this movie would be like the worst Best Picture winner ever. No, it's a really fucking good movie. It's one of those it wins. It's fine. It's not my personal favorite. I don't even know if it will make my top 10 list of the best films of the year. There's been quite a few I would probably even rank higher than this. But, it's still a fucking good movie, man. I did like this. I really like this movie a lot. It's really well made. It's really well done. I thought the acting was really good in this movie. That is one thing that about this movie I didn't hear much about, and I'm surprised more people don't talk about is the acting in this movie, especially by the main actor and the main character in this movie, who's played by this British guy I've never seen in a movie before. I want to get his name right. What was his name? Fucking in this movie. What was the actor's name? Please stand by, people. I hate doing this in movie reviews. George McKay. That's his name? Yeah, George McKay. That's a weird name. Yeah, George McKay. That name just sounds like something so familiar about that name. George McKay, he is the Lance Corporal who goes along with this guy, the other Lance Corporal who him and this other Lance Corporal go to, basically, if you've seen the trailers, go on or given a mission to go into enemy territory and warn a second infantry that they're about to go face the Germans head on, and if they do, it's going to be a full-blown trap, and they're trying to warn them before they do it. And it's a movie where it literally takes place within over 24 hours. And, like, they have to do this within less than 24 hours, because if they don't, then, you know, that's when the planned attack is going to be. And if they don't deliver this message before then a lot of people are going to die. And this guy is kind of unwillingly he's the one who's unwillingly put into this situation. The guy who you see in the trailer, whose brother is in the second infantry, it's kind of the side character in this movie. I didn't know that knowing it. He's kind of the side character in this movie. He actually isn't in this movie very long, I'll say that. That's kind of getting to spoiler territory. It's mainly the other guy. It's like he is the main focus of the movie. He's the one you spend the most time with. And he's really fucking good in this movie. Like, he goes from some shit in this movie. You feel for this dude. Like, this guy is just trying to deliver a fucking message, and he's just being shot at, fucking stabbed, people he knows are being killed, stabbed at, blown up. Like, goddamn, it's fucking crazy. It is like almost anxiety written. Like, this movie's almost anxiety written, because it's like, it makes you feel like you're right in the battlefield right with him as you're watching all this crazy shit unfold as he's just trying to do his job. Like, this poor dude, like towards the end where he's just laying against a tree and the guy's singing a song, is like, I feel him, dude. I was like, man, that poor dude's been through some shit, and like, he needs a break. This poor dude needs a break. I was like, I felt so bad for him, man. It's like, man, I like that scene you see in the trailer, that infamous scene where he's running through the battlefield. All these explosions are going, and it's like a tracking shot of like him running through a battlefield with all this crazy shit going on. That is a great scene, and that's probably one of the best. Why he has to do that is pretty fucking great. Like, I was like, that is some balls, dude, to do that. I love that scene. The other kid is really good. Like, the chemistry between the two are really good. They have some like genuine chemistry, and like they come off like people that have like. But at this point in the movie, when you're introduced to them, they've been together in this infantry for like, you know, probably a few years or so, and have known each other and grown to know each other, and like, yeah, it's like, it is really cool, like, their little brotherhood that they have in this movie. I like their little relationship. You got people like Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch, and fuck, who else was in this? God damn it. Colin Firth, there you go. Fuck, why did I forget his name? Colin Firth, you see it in the trailer, is in this movie. All of them, like, very supporting characters in it. They're in, like, one scene, and that's it. That's, like, all three of those actors, that had to be, like, easy paychecks for them, but it's, like, this big Hollywood war epic, and, like, they are not the main characters. Like, they focus on these two kids, and they are the main characters, which that's what it should be. The one thing that a lot of people have talked about with this movie, and it's been well publicized about this with this movie, is that how this movie was made. And if you don't know, this movie was shot and edited to look like it was all it's all one long continuous take. It's shot and edited that way, and it's like one of those things you're like, wow, that's something different I've never seen in a war movie. And it isn't. It is true to that fucking format. Pretty much this whole movie is like, if you really didn't know better, it feels like one long continuous shot. And there are obvious times where you can tell where they cut, and then there are times you're like trying to figure out, where do they cut here, or where do they cut here. There's obvious ones in there, but it's like, it's really cool. It's like, and it didn't also. And one thing I'll say about this: sometimes when you have that gimmick in these movies, it can be distracting and take away from the movie. It didn't distract me too much in this movie, because sometimes I would forget that was going on in this movie. It's that fucking clever. And it's also Roger Deakins is doing this shit, the cinematography, and like he's fucking the best at it. He's probably gonna get best cinematographer again this year. I guarantee it. Almost, it's pretty much a fucking guarantee. It's like, it's really well done. It's nothing like I said, it doesn't distract you from the movie because you're like watching it, because like a lot of times when like I said, when you have these kinds of movies, I get a little distracted, like thinking of like watching the gimmick and trying to see like where they're cutting and stuff like that, but not too much in this movie. Like I said, it's really fucking, it's a beautiful movie, man. There's some stunning shots in this movie, like when that fucking house is on fire and that glow of the fire and shit like that. From what they said, they used a lot of natural light, and it looks so fucking awesome, man. This movie it's so beautifully made, man. It is like, as like a film buff, you're just like sitting there in awe sometimes in this movie. Like I said, it's Roger Deakins cinematography that helps too, but yeah, it's fucking great. One thing I will say about this movie that I feel like I need to go back and watch this movie again, because I feel kind of unfair. It's kind of unfair that I review this movie somewhat, because just full disclosure, when I saw this movie earlier today, I just got off work and I was very tired, and I was worried about going to see this movie very tired, but I was like, I have a feeling I'll be able to have no problem staying awake. Nope, I had a lot of trouble with this movie. Sometimes when there are a lot of quiet moments where just characters are walking and talking and stuff like that, and I was just sitting there like trying my hardest. Like, this is a really good movie. Like, I'm like, I hate being that asshole, like trying to like fall asleep, like, but like, it's not the movie's fault. It's the fault. I was very fucking tired. Like I said, it's not a boring movie whatsoever. There's a lot fucking going on half the time. I was very, very fucking tired. Towards the end of it, I was wide awake. That helped. Like I said, when shit really got really good, towards the end, I was really wide awake. But yeah, I recommend the movie. I fucking do. I really, really do. It's really goddamn great piece of achievement of a film. It's one of those movies you can tell that it should be seen on a big screen. I'll say that. It's one of those. It's a war epic. I wouldn't mind seeing it like in something like IMAX. I guarantee you that would probably look really fucking cool. Especially like a lot of the war scenes and stuff like that. Yeah, man, this movie was really good. I liked it a lot. Go check it out if you haven't already. I know a lot of people saw it. I'm glad people did go see this movie. Trailers. I only got one new trailer in front of both movies, and that was a new trailer for. It's a very new but very short trailer for The Gentleman, which comes out in a couple weeks. I'm really looking forward to it. It's the new Guy Ritchie movie with Matt McConaughey, and this one has like the trailers, like Matt McConaughey talking about the Wolf and the Dragon or something like that. He's talking to Henry. What the fuck is that? Henry Golding about the wolf and the cow, or the wolf and the dragon, and how the wolf will fucking shoot the dragon in the fucking head. I said that was pretty fucking funny. I'm really looking forward to that movie. It looks like another great Guy Ritchie movie, which I'm hoping. Like Guy Ritchie hasn't done a great movie in a while, and I said this looks like his return to form. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie a lot. As far as trailers go, I got one more review to do, and until then, I'll talk to you guys later.